We wake up by the sunrise, and you're staring back at me. I hold on to the moment as we cast it out to sea. And the lights come on, the lights come on, reflecting off your skin. So burning stars are all we are, ignited from within. It's your heart and soul, it's your flesh and bones. Don't you let it go. You're the storm I find, bursting through my sky, taking all control. It's your heart and soul. It's your heart and soul.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about Johnny's FPV brand new Lut pack he just dropped, which is super cool. But it is pretty expensive. So we're going to be talking about if you should get it, if you shouldn't get it, because at the end of the day, that's all we want in life, for our footage to look like Johnny's. So that's what this video is all about, going over how the Luts work, how to apply the Luts. We're also going to be talking about the camera settings Johnny uses, because I got to talk to him, which was pretty sweet, and he kind of gave me the settings he uses on his GoPro. So we'll go over that, what he uses, so you can get the best results with these Luts. And yeah, let's hop on the computer and see what these all are about. Alright guys, so once we're on the website, we can start scrolling down and start seeing some of the packs, and then down here you can slide this around to see before and after, which is really sweet. The only thing I wish it had is it would tell you which Lut it is on here, so you could see what Lut they're using, and when you're editing, go back and see, okay, which one did John use on this clip. If you have a similar clip, then you could throw that exact Lut on there. But it's just fun to slide those around. And then up here, you can go to shop. And then we have 3 different packs. One is the Pro Edition, one is the GoPro Edition, and then one's the Basic Edition. They're each varying in price, obviously the Pro Edition being the most expensive at $150, and the other ones ranging from $60 to $100. And basically, some of them have more Luts than others, and some have more custom Luts, basically, so it just has exposure changes. So they're all pretty similar. Some are just not having some Luts that others do, but I got the Pro version, which has everything in it, so if you want everything, just get that pack, or if you're a Pro, get that pack. Also, a really cool thing, if you go down here to the messages, last time I chatted with someone on that it was actually Johnny on the chat, so I got to talk with Johnny, and you can like ask Johnny questions and stuff, which is pretty sweet. It might not be Johnny for you, but it was for me, so that was pretty cool. Alright guys, so in the email you get when you get the Luts, there'll be a link to this private or unlisted YouTube video on how to use the Luts, and you can instantly see that Johnny's using Final Cut. But anyway, it's basically just showing you how to use the Luts, so just watch that video and see how he uses the Luts. That's basically how you're going to use an editing software, pretty similar. Alright guys, so to install the Luts, I'm just going to go over it really quickly because there's a lot of tutorials on this on YouTube. But basically, all you're going to do is you're going to go and find the location of where your Premiere Pro is stored, and then from there you're basically just gonna navigate to Lumetri, and then from there you're gonna go to Luts, and you're gonna drop it into Creative. So you're just gonna basically drag the whole entire Lut pack, the whole folder that says Johnny Lut Pro Edition or whatever yours says, and drag it into that folder. Then you're gonna open up Premiere again, and from there, the reason we put the Luts to the Creative folder in Premiere Pro is so you can adjust the intensity of the Lut, because if you would put it into, let's say, the Legacy or Technical, you're not going to be able to adjust the intensity of the Lut, which is essential, so make sure you put it into the Creative folder. Alright guys, hopefully the install went well on the Luts, and now we're going to be actually looking at how to edit the Luts. So as you can see, we got a raw clip here. It's an proxy file, that's why it's working so well. And first thing we're going to do is make a new adjustment layer. So you're going to go down here and you're going to hit adjustment layer and make sure all these things match your sequence, and they'll automatically should match your sequence. And we're going to drag that out for along the clip, and we're actually going to make 3 of them, so just hold Alt. And then basically, so we'll start from the bottom layer. The bottom one's going to be a Rec 709. I put my intensity on most of them at 44%, and then the middle one is going to be Irish magenta, which I put at 50-ish%. And then the top one is going to be whichever LUT you would like. So that's the one where you can choose if you want like the origin or the future LUT or whatever. So that's how you do the 3 layers. So just it's playing around with the LUTs and see what you get. And I love this little dialog box. So over here on this side you can see all these different kinds of LUTs, and this one Johnny says you don't need these bottom 2 LUTs, so we'll go ahead and delete those. Go back on the top one, bring the intensity back up, and well, there's a really rough draft of having the LUT. And then you would go into basic correction. I do all of my other changes on different adjustment layers or on the actual clip. I don't want to mess with the LUT layer because sometimes I drag the whole entire LUT layer over my whole entire project, and that way everything has kind of the same look and vibe to it. So yeah, super sweet playing with the LUTs. It's gonna take a little practice. It like took me a full day just playing around with them to kind of figure out what I liked, which ones I liked. I really enjoy Future and Origin and Cobra. Those are my 3 favorites, I think. Different LUTs have different types of images they look good on, so it's going to be fun to try those out in the future. Alright guys, so I reached out to Johnny and asked him what kind of settings he uses on his GoPro. Turns out he is not shooting native white balance, which I was expecting. He's using 5,500 Kelvin or under for his white balance. Here's a little comparison I did today with native and 5,500 Kelvin. Obviously it's going to depend on it's sunny or cloudy outside or whatever, on what white balance you choose. With native you can kind of tweak that more in the end. For his sharpness on his GoPro he uses low, which was a little surprising to me too. I've always been using medium, so I'm going to try low out for a little bit. Color profile, flat obviously. Alright, so should you get these LUTs? Well, short answer is yes, and then the longer answer is, well, if you know what highlights are, you know what midtones are, you know what shadows are, you know what white balance is, shutter speed, ISO, and you actually have editing software, then yes, you should get these LUTs. But if you don't know what those things are, then it might not be a good idea for you to get those yet, because it's not going to be as easy as just taking the LUT, throwing it on your footage, and boom, you got beautiful FPV footage that you've dreamed of. It's you gotta know your tool a little bit more. I'm definitely glad I got them. Thanks Johnny for the LUTs. It's pretty sweet. I'd love to give a huge shout out to Dawson. He shot most of this FPV footage. He's a great pilot, so go follow him, link in the description. I hope you guys go buy some LUTs. Let me know if you like them or not, and I'll see you guys in the next one.